Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today because we believe the world is a better place because Robert Charles Chestermaster, OAM, better known as Bob, has lived and laughed and loved. We are here today to remember and cherish our memories of Bob. We are here today to recall the positive contribution Bob made to us all, his family, his friends, and the wider community. We are here today to honour someone who served his country in war and his community in peace. We are here today to give thanks to God for the life of Robert Chestermaster and all that he meant to us. We are here today to remind us that God's intention is that life is for living.
Thank you, Andrew. It is with great pride and respect that I stand before you and deliver this tribute in memory of a wonderful and well-loved and well-respected comrade in arms, Robert Charles Chestermaster, OAM. Robert, service number 018009, was not only an active participant, but a survivor of one of the most significant conflicts of all times, World War II, enlisting on the 21st of December 1942 in the Royal Australian Air Force. After completion of his initial training in Australia, in a number of locations throughout Queensland and New South Wales, he embarked from Melbourne on the 17th of November 1943 and disembarked in the United Kingdom on the 8th of January 1944. On completion of conversion and operational training, Robert was posted as a tail gunner to an RAF Lancaster Bomber Squadron, number 514 Squadron, located in Waterbeach, Cambridgeshire, where he was assigned to an aircraft with the serial code of J for Juliet, I for India, -G for George. Robert flew a number of sorties over Europe during the course of his service in 514 Squadron, which in itself is no mean feat. Robert eventually returned to Australia via the UK and discharged from the RAAF on the 1st of November 1945, attaining the rank of Flying Officer. Honours that were bestowed upon Robert post his active war service were the 1939 to 1945 Star with Class Bomber Command, the France and Germany Star, the Defence Medal, the Australian Service Medal of 1939 to 1945, the Australian Defence Medal, and a Return from Active Service badge. Robert, never being a man to settle for second best, and with an imperative to serve his beloved country once again, joined the Royal Australian Air Force Active Reserve on the 11th of December 1950, serving with 10 Squadron, Townsville, and Base Squadron Amberley until his discharge ultimately on the 25th of February 1957. During his limited time at home in Brisbane, Robert joined the city sub-branch of the RSL in 1945 and has been an active member of the Returned and Services League for over 70 years. His life will be remembered by all manner of people whose hearts Robert touched. We, the members of the RSL, will remember his intuitive and sharp intellect, his witty and dry sense of humour, and his sheer optimism for all manner of things. Despite Robert being a man of slight stature, he was a giant of a man amongst his peers and associates, commanding, but not demanding, the respect and admiration of all who knew him. How well he contributed to and assisted other members of the many ex-service organisations that he was involved with is a testament to his commitment, esprit de corps and comradeship, and will forever remain with us as a legacy of his life and times. The respect that Robert earned in his lifetime is exhibited by the presence here of so many of his former colleagues, all mourning the passing of one who was a loyal and respected member. Comments that I have received via telephone and email confirm this open and unbridled admiration for Robert and his achievements. We have lost a friend, a well-respected peer and colleague, but importantly, a man whose life spanned across generational divides, giving all manner of humanity a common sense of pride and purpose. We all extend our deepest sympathy to you, his family, relatives and friends on the loss of such a wonderful man. To have been given the opportunity to speak on behalf of my fellow members is indeed an honour, as I know too well the commitment, the purpose and pride people like Robert exhibited, to an extent that they were proud to serve our nation, our flag and our culture. Most importantly, Robert and his peers were prepared to pay, if required, the ultimate sacrifice to ensure that we and our children could continue to enjoy the way of life that we have traditionally enjoyed and that we enjoy today. Robert Charles Testamaster, OAM, was a man to be respected for the sacrifices that he was prepared to pay for friend and family, flag and country. Rather than mourn his passing, let us honour his life, a life that we who have worn the Australian Defence Force uniform proudly understand and fully appreciate. Robert, we wish you well on your next mission and hope, beyond hope, that you are greeted approvingly by your former and past associates, others who have shared your experiences, maintained your standards and served our country in a manner befitting the uniform that they have all worn. As we stand here remembering his many qualities, we join in a silent pledge to sink whatever differences we may have with each other and to extend the hand of comradeship and to carry on our tradition of unselfish service to the disabled, to the bereaved and to the highest ideals of citizenship. Rest in peace, Robert.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please be upstanding for the Ode to the Fallen. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. lest we forget. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The hour has come for rest. This poppy, an emblem of sacrifice, the symbol of a life offered in the service of one's country, is a link between our comrade and those of us who remain. We place it in remembrance.